I think it worked largely in my favor. I don't actually think there were any challenges. I knew a lot of people that were part of a lot of organizations and networks, and in this area we're fortunate that we have a lot of networking meetings, so a lot of groups come together on a monthly or every second month or 4 times a year. And I had already attended a lot of those networking meetings, so I already had a presence. I'd already built myself a rapport with people in the community. And that really worked in my favor because I didn't have to introduce myself and introduce a product. I wasn't a newcomer. I was somebody that was already trusted within the community and could use my contacts then to in turn find other contacts that I might not already have. So I don't think there was any downside to that. I think it was a very positive thing overall for the project. It gave me a bit of a running start in terms of connecting with organizations. In terms of what I learned about my community, I did have to interact more with municipal leaders and people who were high stakeholders in the community, something I hadn't necessarily done. I did have connections with that, but I hadn't interacted in the same way that I did with Healthy Alberta Communities. So I had to talk to them about their role and why our project would fit with what municipal leaders were interested in, why it would better their community, and really figure out what their priorities were and try to fit our project into what their priorities are in order to have them buy into what we were doing. One of the areas that probably presented itself as an opportunity for me was my involvement with politics, because my husband is involved in politics, so therefore I had an in, and I knew people on a very different level. So we did some work in Redcliffe on the Redcliffe trails, and it wasn't something that I would have actually probably presented, but the manager of the town at that time, it was something that was a passion of his. So because of the connection that I had, it allowed me that opportunity to move forward on something that I likely would not have identified, and yet it was there, and it was something that somebody else was willing to move forward on. So